Nobody warns you that sometimes life doesn't feel like a journey. Sometimes it feels like a maze. Walls everywhere, no map, no exit, just you trying to make sense of turns you never asked to take. The labyrinth isn't just a myth, it's a metaphor for the seasons of life where something feels complicated, confusing, and out of control. Where every path looks the same, every choice feels like a guess, where you're moving, but you're not sure you're getting anywhere. And the worst part is you can't even tell if you're lost or just early in the process. People think the labyrinth is all about being trapped, but really, it's about being overwhelmed. It's the job that drains you, it's the relationship that confuses you, it's the expectations that suffocate you, the responsibilities of how on faster than you can carry them. It's waking up every day trying to be everything for everyone while quietly wondering if you're disappearing in the process. It's the pressure to keep going, even when you don't know where going is supposed to lead. The labyrinth isn't a place, it's a feeling. And the thing about mazes is this: you don't get stuck because you're weak, you get stuck because you're human. We don't talk enough about how hard it is to navigate life without a blueprint, to make decisions without certainty, to choose a direction without knowing the outcome. We shame ourselves for not having it all figured out, but nobody has it figured out in the middle of the maze. Not you, not me, not them, not they, not anybody. The middle is supposed to be confusing. That's how mazes work. See, I don't really like mazes anyway, but I can attest to this, and I think a lot of y'all can attest to this too, because we are always figuring out, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? Which way I'm supposed to go? I feel like I'm being put in a thousand different directions, and it's like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's going on. Like, can somebody help me? And I feel like with the day to day and everything, and people always saying something, and it feels like, okay, well, you know what? This person keeps on saying this. I'm gonna start believing it, and now next thing you know, that person's whatever they said that got into your head. Now you're confused even more, and like the job that drains you. Sometimes we have had jobs that drain us. And sometimes it wouldn't even be the workers. Sometimes it would be. Sometimes it wouldn't be. Sometimes if you work in retail, it could be the customers. Sometimes it can. I can attest to that. I used to work in retail. Sometimes it could be the customers. Sometimes you have a good day where all your favorite customers come in. Sometimes you'll have an okay day some of your where some of your favorite customers come in, then you have other customers come in and y'all okay, yeah, it's all right. But then there's the other days where these other customers that just really grind your gears, they come in, then next thing you know, now you have a bad day because they having a bad day. And you try not to have a bad day because you don't want to have a bad day, but yet still though they're bad in negative energy, they push it off on you. Now you having a bad day. You know, you mad from the time they leave to the time it's time you to go home. And I don't like that. Yeah, I used to work in retail, and I can tell you right now, sometimes I had my favorite customers. I literally had my favorite customers come in almost like every day or every other week or every week. Sometimes they would come in, and I'd be like, okay, you know what, this is gonna be a good day because my favorite customers are in. Other days it'd be like, okay, well, my some of my favorite customers come in, or some of these are new customers I've ever seen, but be like, hey, how you doing, blah 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 blah, and everything. Yeah, we can keep ha ha all day long up there at that cash register. And that's even with the newer customers too. But in them days, them customers that just give you just, it's just like, why are you here on the day I am working? Like, can't you wait until tomorrow? I am off tomorrow. And it's like, And sometimes it'll be the workers that would drain it too because yeah, we have all had those co-workers that would drain it. I have had some when I worked in retail. I've had some co-workers that would drain me. But I would have some that would drain that would just drain you out the whole you be in a happy bubbly place. Next thing you know that certain co-worker come here go you turn into Squidward. And that right there is like I was just feeling happy. Now I've seen you. Yeah, I'm like Squidward now. Whatever, people. But that's just how I felt when I was working at retail. Like I could, it was different days when I would rarely get like upset and mad and everything. I always had like the first two, the great days and the okay days. That's me. That's what I used to have. So, sometimes it don't work out like that for everybody. The labyrinth isn't just walls. There's a monster in there too. Not a literal one, a psychological one. The voice that tells you you're failing, the fear that tells you you're running out of time, the doubt that whispers you're not enough, the shame that convinces you everyone else is doing better than you. It's the and it's the part of you that feeds on uncertainty. And the longer you wonder and wander, the longer and the louder it gets. But here's the part of the myth we forget. Theseus didn't escape the labyrinth because he was brave. He escaped because he had a thread, a lifeline, a reminder, a connection to something outside the maze. And that's what we all need: a friend who checks in, a moment of clarity, a truth that grounds you, a reason to keep going, a thread that says you're not lost, you're learning the layout. The thread doesn't remove the maze, it just keeps you from losing yourself inside. The labyrinth isn't designed to trap you, it's designed to transform you. Every dead end teaches you something. Every wrong turn reveals a pattern. Every moment of confusion builds resilience. Every step, even the ones that feel pointless, is shaping you into someone who can navigate complexity with clarity. You don't walk out of the labyrinth the same person you who walked in. You walk out wiser, sharper, more self-aware, more intentional. The maze doesn't shrink, you grow. And maybe the real fear isn't being stuck. Maybe it's realizing that the only way out is through the discomfort, the uncertainty, the parts of yourself you've been avoiding, the patterns you've been repeating, the truths you've been afraid to name. The labyrinth forces you to face yourself, and that's why it feels so overwhelming. But it's also necessary. You're not lost. You're in the middle, and the middle is always feels like confusion before it feels like clarity. You're not falling. You're navigating. You're not stuck. You're learning how to shape your own life. You're not behind. You're becoming. And one day, sooner than you think, you'll look back and realize the maze wasn't punishing you. It was preparing you for the version of yourself who knows how to walk out of places you once thought you would die.